Welcome back, guys, to the Orlando Huskies franchise. It is week 11, and we are currently 0-9. We are taking on the 3-7 Green Bay Packers, but we have a breakout DB. Maybe you could get this dub. And shocker, it's Shane O'Neal. He had the first pick of the season for us last week. So let's see if Shane could get his dub this week. We're gonna put him in great positions to try and get it. Under siege once again. And I want to blame a little bit of both, but Josh, coming off of a strong performance last week, we're gonna blame the O-line. We're gonna prepare a little bit more this week. Have to get better. And then something we haven't seen so far, a prospect spotlight. They're saying we should look at a tight end. I disagree. I think we have two very solid tight ends in Damian Harrison and Jamal Lacey. They fit each other well. But we're going to go ahead and hop in to week 11 against the Packers. Overall wise, they are 17 overall better. But every team's been better. We just have to go out there and we have to execute. And we will start with the ball again this week, as Gage Bloodgood is in the end zone to return this kick. And here we are beginning week 11. Gage is not going to take this one out of the end zone. It's too deep. And we will be starting from the 25-yard line as Josh Cotter comes out on the field to take the field for the first time today. Stats on the season: 110 out of 264, 1,441 yards, 2 touchdowns to 12 picks. Touchdown to interception ratio is awful. Completion percentage is awful. Yards aren't bad. But here we are in 1st and 10. Josh under center here. It's a counter play to Drew Stevens, and he's hit before the line of scrimmage, finally tackled at the line of scrimmage, bringing him down for a no yard gain. On 2nd and 10 here. From the 25-yard line, Josh and Gunn. Hands the ball off to Drew Stevens. Stevens able to pick up a 3-4 yard gain right there. And now Huskies face a 3rd down early in the game, as it's 3rd and 7 from the 28. Trips to the right. And Josh is hit as he threw it. Trying to get the ball to Simmons, coming in on an in route. Probably would have been short anyways of the 1st down, and shocker, the Huskies have to punt. And Lippett with the tackle, and the Packers will begin their drive at the 33-yard line as their quarterback is coming out on the field. Number 2, Sebastian Murphy is 217 of 310, 2,600 yards. Let me make sure all the subs are right, because they switch them every time. I have no idea why, but here we are, 1st and 10 from the 33. And the running back breaks one tackle, finally brought down by Wilcox Turman. 13-yard rush for the first play of the game for the Packers. Gotta put CJ back in. Here we are, 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Murphy is an X-factor quarterback as he's going deep, and a great placement on the ball, and that will be a touchdown as Shane O'Neal misses the tackle. Carousel was a good throw behind the receiver as Dylan had good coverage downfield, just a better throw on the ball, and Shane misses his tackle in a big game for him, a dev game, but Gage brings it out from about the 1 inch yard line. Nothing able to get going on the kickoff as Gage brings it down to the 22, and the Huskies take the offense once again, trying to get going early in this game. Have 1st and 10. Hands the ball off to Drew Stevens, and Stevens, 9-yard rush on the play. And Stevens has easily been our best player on offense and defense. It's now 2nd and 1 from the 30-yard line. The play action to Drew Stevens as he has Hunter Purcell wide open. Josh hits him and Hunter drops it. Tried to run without the ball and just drops the ball. Had so much grass in front of him as it's 3rd and 1 now. And a play fake. But he throws it right back to Hunter, who catches this one on the zig route for 11 yards. Shows the kind of trust he has in Hunter to bounce back after a key drop. 1st and 10. Damian Harrison goes in motion. Hands it off to Drew Stevens, and Stevens, another 6-yard gain. Another chunk play for Stevens. 2nd and 4 now from the 47. Read options, hands the ball off to Stevens, and Stevens able to pick up another huge gain, bringing it down to the 39-yard line. And the Huskies are in an I formation here as the offense is finally getting going. Josh looks to throw the ball, but is sacked by Lawson. I think that's how you're pronouncing it. Josh is sacked on 1st down, now 2nd and 14 from the 43. And it's another handoff to Drew Stevens, but unable to do anything on that. It's only a 2-yard gain for Drew. And the Huskies face a 3rd and long here from the 41. And a great catch by Simmons on the curl route. Don't know why it's a little bit laggy, because it's an offline franchise, but 1st and 10 for the Huskies. 3 tight end set. Hands the ball off to Drew Stevens. Stevens tries to cut it up the field, had grass and daylight ahead. Just able to pick up 2 yards there as Baker tackles him. Another 3 tight end set for the Huskies here from the 23-yard line. As he tries to fit the ball into Damian Harrison, but the linebacker Collins makes a great play on the ball as it's now 3rd and 8. Empty formation for the Huskies here. Bunch to the right. As Josh has Hunter, and it's an overthrow for a touchdown. Josh had him and just overthrows the ball. And Sammy Leak will have to come on and kick the field goal. There's a crucial overthrow by Josh. And now it's 7-3. Gonna have to give the ball back to Murray on offense, and they had ease on offense last drive. See if we could make it a little bit tougher for him. As they'll begin their drive from the 25-yard line. Formations are good. 1st and 10 in an I formation here for Murray. Stretch play to the running back. Caden able to bring him down for a gain of 6. Caleb Turman had a okay week last week, and we like to bounce back to hold him to that standard, as the defense last week was really well until the 4th quarter. As Carrington and CJ provide a little bit of pressure, unable to get him, and Chapman brings him down short of the 1st down line. It's Turman already with a couple touches this game, but 3rd and inches now. There's a quick slant, but Wilcox forces the ball out. Quick slant to the receiver. Wilcox lights him up and unable to hang on to the ball. And the Huskies defense forces a punt here. Simmons is back there instead of Hunter. A little shocking. Don't know why. But Simmons down to the 24-yard line. We hope Hunter's not hurt. No, Hunter's on the field. Don't know why he's not returning punts. But 1st and 10. As Jamal Lacey goes up there and makes an amazing catch on 1st and 10 by a poor throw by Josh. Down to the 21-yard gain. Lambert with a catch or tackle on the play. Gun formation here. Connor Kelly on the field, and Josh tries to get the ball to Kelly, just unable to fit the ball. Justin Martinez, elbow sprain, but will be back. So I'm frustrated on the sideline before the offense came out. 2nd and 10 now from the 45. A handoff to Drew Stevens, and Stevens broke the tackle, just not able to hit his burst before the other defender brought him down. It's now 3rd and 7 from the 48-yard line. End of the first quarter is coming to a close, and the Huskies will not hike this ball. Huskies and Packers in a close game, and the Huskies are in business. 3rd and 7, have to convert here. They're under center here from the 48-yard line. It's a play action to Drew Stevens. As Josh, dangerous throw. Multiple Packers in the area right there. Gonna have to punt. Bad read by Josh right there. Dangerous throw. And a good punt. Bringing them down to the 13-yard line. But here comes Murray and the Packers offense once again for the 3rd time this game. 1st and 10. Murray and gun. And they sent a blitz. And Gage! How did Gage not pick that off? Gage was running back to the end zone without the ball. I don't understand how the ball wasn't in his hands. I don't know. It looked like he was running back for 6. And now Packers 3rd and inches. Questionable spotting on the ball right there. But 3rd and inches for the Packers, and see if this defense could come up with a big stop here from the 22-yard line. And Gage couldn't make a play on the ball as Wilcox able to bring the pressure in, but Waller with a great catch. Still questioning how Gage didn't pick that off. Played it perfectly, jumped the route, and a read option here by the Packers. And Rosenberg tries to rip the ball up as Carrington is hurt, and that is huge for our defense as Grimes is hurt as well. So we are down 2 defensive linemen. Hopefully it's nothing serious, and as you saw, Justin Martinez got banged up, and Johnson is going to have to step up big if Martinez can't go. And as you see Johnson right there, tackle of 3. 2nd and 7 from the 42. And just a wide open play right there as they're trying to rip the ball out from the Packers receivers, but Murray hits Carousel for his second catch of the game, as you saw Carrington is able to come back. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard lines for the Packers. Another read option. And a great tackle by Rosenberg, and Shane bring him down at the line of scrimmage. In other weeks, we might have seen Shane get trucked on that play, but now it was a great play. Unable to let him get going, but they go back to Carousel, or Johnson this time, middle of the field against Dylan Flock, and they're creeping on the red zone right here at the 22-yard line. And they are killing us on these out routes, and that is a touchdown, Packers. Carousel, second touchdown of the game, as we thought we had a pick six, and now it's a Packers touchdown. Gage getting the kickoff after a crucial drop pick. I don't understand it, but he will not be returning this one. He needs the ball in the end zone. Drew Stevens and the offense will come out at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. The Huskies offense has to get going a little bit, as Josh tries to throw it to Simmons, and a great catch by Simmons. Good throw by Josh. A little bit underthrown. Simmons had to come back for the ball, but great adjustment on the ball by Simmons. There's two tight ends set here for the Huskies. And they hand the ball off to Drew Stevens, and Stevens tries to hit the edge. Stiff arms one man for 4 yards. Huskies down to the 39-yard line, and they've gone pretty run heavy this game. In gun this time, and it's a play fake to Drew Stevens, as Josh tries to hit Blacklock, who dives for the ball, just unable to get the ball to Blacklock, as he had a couple steps on his defender. Just Josh unable to place it on him. Now 2nd and 10, hands the ball off to Drew Stevens once again. Only a 3-yard gain. Unable to get going really with this offense. The run game, pass game, not in sync right now, and have the wiggly lines. 3rd and 7 from the 42. As Josh checks it down to Hunter, and Hunter heard the footsteps. Heard them footsteps and dropped the ball. Have to punt once again. Crucial drop for the 2nd time this game by Hunter. And another good punt, bringing them to the 14-yard line. JT Carousel, 3 catches, 93 yards, 2 touchdowns already. 1st and 10 here from the 14. And a good defensive play right there by Gage Bloodgood and Dylan Flock, as they kind of ran into the receivers. Some would call that PI, but the refs ain't call it, so we're not complaining. 2nd and 10 now. As Carrington came in, got a hit on the quarterback. Shane able to keep Truman in front of him, and it's only a 2-yard gain. And now 3rd and 8 from the 15. Can the Huskies get off the field here? As CJ's pancaked and Gage with good coverage underneath and over the top with Shane O'Neal. Unable for Murray to fit it in that window. And the Packers are going to have to punt, and the Huskies should get some good field positioning. Simmons still the punt returner. They must have thought he'd give us a little bit more than Hunter this game, but 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line. Josh tries to run, just unable to do so. Second and 15. Josh takes off and dives forward for 6-yard gain down to the 50-yard line. It's 3rd and 9 from the 50 now. Can the offense provide a spark? And they cannot, as Josh is lit up as he throws it from the 50-yard line. The Huskies kind of in no man land right here. The Huskies are going to keep the offense on the field here. Try and provide a little spark going into half. 4th and 9. As Jamal Lacey's open and gets hit and drops the ball. Would have had the first These drops are killing this offense. As Carrington reads the screen, unable to get there, and Gage kind of trips Truman up, and then Shane O'Neal able to bring him down with help. Things are just getting uglier and uglier for the team. 1st and 10 from the 40. Murray and gun here. As Dillon had good coverage, and then Rosenberg just hits him and unable to keep up with him, and was great coverage by Dillon on the press man right there. And 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. See if this defense could get a stop or something. Going across the middle of the field, and Shane O'Neal just able to tackle him before a touchdown. Timeout Packers once again. 1st and goal from the 4. And Carrington unable to get the quarterback, and Murray trucks Wiggins into the end zone as the Packers take a demanding 21-3 lead right before half, and they get ball at half. Unfortunately, this Huskies offense with these drops just don't really know what they're going to be able to do if these receivers don't catch the football, and Gage is going to have to knee this one again, as that is way too deep into the end zone. And here comes Josh and the offense. They look a little demoralized right now, and we've seen that look multiple times before. 1st and 10 though. They're going to come out passing as Damian Harrison, probably our most sure-handed weapon on offense, with a drop, and just don't know what to do with this offense right now. Drop after drop. 2nd and 10 now from the 25. As Josh hits Hunter. Great catch by Hunter, and it's knocked out at the last second. Great throw, great catch. Well, what would have been a catch. Just a great play by the DB on the outside to knock that ball loose. As the Huskies are just going to wave the white flag as they hand the ball off to Drew Stevens. But Stevens has other plans, and that's a huge 20-yard gain for the Huskies, and this offense is back and moving. 1st and 10 now from the 45-yard line. Drew Stevens just provided a spark. As Josh tries to give the ball back to Stevens, and just another overthrow, and the completion percentage of this game kind of tells the whole story of this game so far. 2nd and 10 now from the 45. Can the Huskies at least get 3 here? As Josh is going to have to throw this one away as nobody's open. He takes a hit at the end of that play. It's 3rd and 10 now from the 45. Can the Huskies pick up like 15 yards, maybe get in field goal range? As Simmons looks like, or Josh threw the wrong route, as it looked like Simmons had his man burnt up the seam, and Josh throws it to the inside, which is a questionable decision. But here we go from the 45-yard line. Only 6 seconds left, and it looks like they're just going to throw one up into the end zone. As Josh isn't even able to get the ball off, as he felt pressure from the interior. And then from the outside, the edge pressure, and it was just poor offense to end the drive right there. Poor quarterback play. And the Packers missed a field goal wide left. That's a little positive. But this offense, the Packers have done a really good job on these receivers, and gonna have to try and go over the middle of the field more, and we're gonna have to stop the middle of the field passes if we want. But here goes Samuel Leak, kicks the ball deep, and they're gonna return this one. As Shane able to bring him down at the 25-yard line. And it looks like he's a little bit hurt from that sweep. Going to the locker room after that hit by Shane O'Neal. Right, 1st and 10 for the Packers from the 25-yard line. They probably are going to want to run the ball a little bit more. As Wilcox tries to tackle him, Shane and Gage. Shane trips him up. Gage able to bring him down. As Wilcox thought he had a tackle for loss in that backfield, just a whiff on that. As it's 1st and 10 now. As Dylan gets beat on the slant once again. Dylan was playing shaded inside, and Johnson still able to beat him on the slant. That's just the inexperience from these players on this team, but 1st and 10 now from the 45. As Johnson and Wilcox able to stop Truman at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 now from the 44. As they check the ball down and Wilcox misses the tackle. Johnson misses the tackle, and Dylan finally able to bring the tight end out. After a huge gain though. And this defense is just in trouble as Sanders goes for 17. Packers threatening the score once again, going up the seam, and Dylan able to tackle him right before a touchdown. Down to the 6-yard line. First and goal from the 6-yard line. Packers and gun here. Going for the slant. Gage with great coverage on that play. Chapman able to break up the ball. Second and goal now from the 6. Gun again for Murray, and this Packers offense looks like the same formation. As Wiggins able to provide a little bit of pressure on Murray, makes him throw the ball away. As there was good coverage downfield, nothing open. 3rd and goal now. Can the Huskies defense provide a spark? As Gage is beat barely on the slant route by Carousel for his 3rd touchdown of the game. Packers take a 28-3 lead midway through the 3rd quarter. Unless we're the New England Patriots in the Super Bowl, this one's probably over. As Drew Stevens has had a nice day again, and he's just been a spark for our offense this entire year so far, and easily our best player, both sides of the ball. But here we are in 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. As Josh just has no way to hit anybody, as they were blanketed downfield. Pass just got in immediately. Second and 13 as Josh tries to check the ball down, and then Damian Harrison with a great catch on that one. Josh puts it on the money. Just unable to break the tackle, and here we are on 3rd and 9 from the 26. Offense looks like it's dead as Josh throws the screen to Drew Stevens, and Stevens has blockers in front, just not blocking. What is the offensive line doing out there? Stevens clearly had the 1st down and just no one blocked. 4th and 2 now. The offense remains on the field from the 33-yard line. And it's picked off, trying to force the ball to Connor Kelly on that play. Lambert with a great play. Josh was about to get hit, and just another demoralizing offensive drive. Defense has played well this game. It's just how many times can you bail out this offense? Great play by Johnson right there to force an incompletion on Truman. Second and 10 now from the it's an RPO, and Chapman misses a tackle. Dylan Flock misses a tackle and finally brought down 2 yards before the 1st down marker. 3rd and 2 from the 25-yard line. Can this defense get one more stop? As Justin Martinez in the backfield for a loss of 2. They're going to force a field goal. 4th and 4 now. Packers send out their kicker. And Lippett tried to block it and takes out the kicker. What is he doing? Absolutely took out the kicker. That must be the frustration brewing on this defensive side. As Lippett, former first rounder, not playing for us as we thought we had better corners on the outside, and just a frustration from the season brewing up, and finally lets it all go as Wilcox tackles the tight end for only a 2-yard gain. I just don't understand that play from Lippett. It's just 2nd and 8 now. Huskies send the blitz. CJ Hunter in pursuit. Murray able to throw off his back foot. Hit Carousel. But only a 4-yard gain. It's 3rd and 4 from the 8-yard line now. Can this defense get one more stop? As nothing's open downfield. And Johnson just doesn't put his hand up. As that is a touchdown, Packers. Crawford crosses the end zone. They are going to review it. Could be short. Justin Martinez looked like he tackled him short of the line to gain, or the touch, or the end zone, as he did, and it is now 1st and goal, Packers from the 1-yard line. As they hand the ball off to their fullback, Turbin Sheds just not able to bring down Myers. Touchdown, Packers. It is now a 35-3 game. Engage will bring this one out the end zone. Trying to provide a spark and gets lit up before the 25-yard line. And Josh in this offense got to do something. We'd like to see at least a touchdown in this game. 1st and 10 now. As Josh is just hit again, as we thought this offensive line was going to be playing a bit better. It's just unacceptable performances week after week for this offensive line. And 2nd and 10 now from the 21-yard line. As Josh hits Jason Blacklock, and Jason breaks a tackle. Breaks another one. 3rd and inches now, and a good effort by Jason on that play. First catch of the game. He does have 2 targets and 1 drop, and have to get him the ball a little bit more. 3rd and inches now from the 31. And the ball off to Drew Stevens, and Stevens picks up a good chunk, and this Huskies offense is going to go a little bit up-tempo here at the end of the 3rd quarter. And they will hike this ball. As Josh tries to get the ball to Jason once again. Just a little bit too long for Jason, and we don't need to look at those stats, as our offense has been dreadful, to say the least, this game. 2nd and 10 now. Just too many drops on offense. Offensive line played bad, as we see our left guard on the ground once again. Total defense, we are playing the worst defense in the league, and we are getting destroyed. 35-3, and it's another 3rd and long. Josh hits Hunter Purcell, who breaks a tackle after a tough catch, but only a 4-yard gain. Offense will most likely stay on the field once again. 4th and 6 now, as the Huskies will stay, their offense will stay on the field. As he hits Hunter Purcell, and that is a 1st down, Hunter. Offense finally on the Packers side of the field for the first time since the 2nd quarter. As Connor Kelly's wide open, and we finally get this ball to Kelly. Pretty sure that's his first catch of the game. He has multiple targets, multiple drives on the field, and just finally able to get the ball to him. And as we've been trying all season, he's on the field once again after that great catch. As Josh sees Jamal Lacey in a drop by Jamal, who would have had us inside the 10-yard line, but Lambert with a great play on it. 3rd and 1 now for the Huskies offense. As Jason Blacklock wide open across the middle of the field, and Jason just doesn't have the speed to get past the safety, but a huge catch by Blacklock puts us inside the 20-yard line, and the Huskies go with a 3 tight end set here. 2nd catch of the game for Jason. As Damian with a great catch and then a broken tackle away from 2 defenders for a 7-yard gain. Great concentration by Damian on that play right there to catch the ball and break the tackle. Back out in the 3 tight end set. 2nd and 3 now. It's a play action to Drew Stevens, and Josh is rolling out, just gonna check the ball down to Drew Stevens, as Stevens is 1 yard short of the end zone. As the Huskies look to score, Josh is making a couple audibles at the line of scrimmage. It's a passing play as he tries to get Damian Harrison. The ball is just unable to do so as he's hit. Just the story of the game, just the offensive line, just poor performance. Receivers haven't helped Josh, but main issue has been the line, and Drew Stevens not able to get into the end zone as he's tackled by Cotton at the 1 yard line once again. 3rd and goal now from the 1. Have to think it's 4 down territory regardless. As a touchdown, Damian Harrison, and the Huskies have scored. Bring it a little bit closer for the stats. It's 35-10 now. As maybe this defense could get a stop and offense could put 2 good drives back to back together. As we finally started to see offensive line play still bad, but we finally started to see some of our weapons come to life a little bit. But from Packers will return this one. And it's a broken tackle. Nearly returned, but Rosenberg and a couple others able to bring him down. As Carousel has absolutely been able to have himself a day. 1st and 10 now from the 32. And it's a stretch play to Truman, as Johnson able to wrap him up for only a 1 yard gain right there. As we've kept the Packers rushing offense in check for the most part of this game. But now it's 2nd and 9 from the 33 yard line. Murray in gun. Hands the ball off. Truman makes 1 miss, but Justin Martinez and Rosenberg able to bring him down right there. As it's 3rd and 6 now. From the 36 yard line. As a great route to beat Chapman, and a forced fumble. Oh my god, a fumble by Wilcox, and just kicked backwards, and none of our players reacted to the ball, and thought we had a turnover right there. As Rosenberg able to bring down Truman for only a gain of 5. What an awful play right there. Couldn't capitalize on the turnover, and Wilcox with a great strip of the ball, punched it loose. And a great play call by the Packers right there, as Murray brings it down to the 23 yard line. As we haven't seen a read option since the 1st quarter of this game, and Packers take advantage of that, and a great play by him right there. 1st and 10 now. Murray under center from 23 yard line. As Shane hits him, kind of slows him down, and Johnson able to bring him down at the 20-yard line. From the 20, second and 10, second and 7. As Gage able to stop Truman from running up the score as he was headed to the end zone. Good tackle right there by Gage, and it is now 1st and goal from the 8. Most likely the last play of the game, as they will not have to hand the ball off after this. And Gage once again able to stop him, but there is an injury timeout, so there will have to be another play ran. As hate to see it, as JT Carousel did get hurt on the play, and that is a walk-in touchdown as Wilcox gets lit up by the offensive lineman in the end zone. Add insult to injury, and it is a 42-10 victory for the Packers. If the offense can't score in 29 seconds, I mean, highly doubt we do. The worst drive of the game for the defense right there. Kind of pointless garbage stats for the Packers offense. Is just defense has been solid, just unable to capitalize on certain things. As Josh tries to hit Hunter down the field, and it's picked off by the DB. As this one looks like it's going back for 6, and it is. As a pick 6 by Sherman. Thought Hunter had a step on him on the wheel route. Josh just doesn't have the arm to get that ball to him, and it's picked off, and the Packers return it for 6. It is now 49-10. We thought the Huskies were going to be scoring to end this game, but Packers have scored 14 points in the last, 20 seconds? As Gage will be able to return this one. He tries to follow Hunter, only able to get to the 25-yard line now. 1st and 10 now. As Josh has to throw the ball to Simmons, just under pressure, unable to do anything right there. Incompletion once again. See what this offense could do here on the last play of the game. Last play, just checks it down to Jason Blacklock. Get his stats up a little bit. And that will end this one. As the Packers win 49-10. It was close at first. Packers just kind of ran away with it. As it backed me out the game. Don't know why. I was trying to look at the stats. I will show the stats in the box score. As it's just a bad game all around for this team after a great performance last week. Both sides of the ball. And Huskies, Josh ain't unable to do anything. 147 yards. Only 1 touchdown, 2 picks. 38% completion percentage. Not all his fault. Was sacked 3 times. Pressured a bunch. Multiple drops. We will show that. Drew Stevens, another good game. 13 rushes, 76 yards. Josh had 1 rush for 6. And doesn't show drops here, but we know a lot of people had a lot. Jason Blacklock had a drop. Simmons, believe, had a drop. Hunter had a couple drops. Jamal had a drop. Damian Harrison with a touchdown. Connor Kelly with his first catch of the game. You like to see that. Defense, Rosenberg and Shane led our team in tackles. 3 tackles for loss. Rosenberg 1, Shane 1, Justin Martinez 1. No sacks, no picks. 1 forced fumble by Wilcox. Russell Wilcox, great play on the ball right there. 1 deflection by Gage Bloodgood. Him and Dylan had a solid game. Just in the right spot, just unable to do anything. And Shane unable to get his dev game, unfortunately. But we will play the Kansas City Chiefs in Week 12 next week. And Got to figure something out. Get this offense going a little bit. The offense is holding this team back right now. The defense will be playing better when the offense scores and takes up more drives. And if you punt the ball multiple times, 6, 7, have multiple turnovers, it's just not much the defense could do when the offense is already on their side of the field. So the defense will clean up their actions. But that is the end of this episode, and I will see you guys in Week 12 versus the Chiefs. Peace.